Hello and welcome to your new payments platform. In this video, we'll help you get started by showing you the basic user interface features, as well as how to navigate to the areas that may be most relevant to you. Keep in mind that what you see in this video may appear slightly different than what you see when you log into the system, depending on the products and services that are available to you, as well as the branding specified by your financial institution. Logging into the system takes you immediately to the dashboard. Here you see the Welcome section, the News section, and the Current Transaction Summary section, which displays a summary of all transactions performed in the last 60 days, and is organized according to the current status of each one. You can hover your mouse over any status for a quick explanation of what it is. This is a handy reminder in case you are unfamiliar with some of them. On the left side of the page is the main menu, which gives you direct access to the main features of the system. You'll notice that some of the menu items have an arrow next to them. Clicking the arrow displays a submenu with more options, such as with the Administrator item as well as the Files item. You can always minimize the size of the main menu by selecting the Hide and Display button next to it. While the main menu is minimized, hovering your mouse over any of the items will display the item name, as well as the submenu for that item. Now let's bring it back to its normal size by clicking the Hide and Display button again, and then we'll select the Transactions menu item. This is the Transactions page, as indicated at the top of the screen, and is where you go to access your payment products. Again, what you see in this video may be different from what you see when you access the page yourself, depending on the products and services provided by your financial institution. If you need to run a transaction but are unsure as to which option to select, you can use the Guided Payments tool on the right. This tool will ask you a series of questions and will guide you to the appropriate payment option. If you're an administrator, you can manage your users by selecting the Admin item on the main menu and then selecting Users from the submenu, which will bring you to the Admin page. Throughout the system, you will notice this middle panel, which is used for narrowing down lists of users, customers, or transactions. If you don't need to use it, you can collapse it just as you would the main menu, using its Hide and Display button. But in our case, we need it to help us find a specific user, so we'll bring it back into view. You can enter an entire username or a partial one into the username search field and then hit Enter, which narrows down your list. From here you can view, edit, enable, disable, or unlock a user profile, as well as manage their privileges and roles. Next, let's look at the Reports page. The Reports page contains multiple sections. Here you have all of your saved custom reports. Below it, you have custom reports that other users in your organization have created and shared with you. The sections on the right contain some commonly used reports, such as the Deposit Results Report or the Duplicate Transactions Report. In each section heading, there is an arrow. Clicking the arrows will hide their sections. Now let's take a look at the report saved in the My Reports section. This is a daily transaction report, but there are currently no results to display. We can use the middle panel to adjust our search results. For instance, changing the export date range from today to last month will show us new results. You can use this panel at any time to adjust your search criteria, or you can collapse it if you don't need it. If you find that you need more room to view your report, you can collapse the main menu as well. And if you need even more room, you can click the View Mode button, which will display the report across the entire width of the page. We'll click it again to bring us back to our normal view. And now let's go back to the dashboard by selecting its icon in the main menu. The top menu bar contains some important items as well. Clicking the Search tool allows you to search for customers or transactions and gives you multiple options for customizing your search. We're going to keep the last or company name option selected and search for a customer with the last name Doe. This shows us a couple of customers with the last name Doe, and again we see that we can use the middle panel to adjust our search. For example, we'll quickly search for another customer with the last name Hat, which will then update the results. The last item in the main menu is the User drop-down menu. Clicking it displays 4 items: Frequently Asked Questions, My Settings, Videos, and Log Out. Selecting the FAQ page takes us to a list of frequently asked questions. Notice here that there are 3 tabs along the top of the FAQs, which correspond to the options in the User menu. To go to the My Settings page, either select the tab or select it from the menu. To access your settings, you'll need to enter your password and click OK. On the My Settings page, you can change your password as well as update your secret question and answer, which you were required to establish the first time you logged in. The Videos page contains useful video-based guides and walkthroughs for using the payments platform. Finally, the Logout item in the User menu logs you out of the system.